Hello, I am Scott Sears, Senior Pastor here at First Church Huntington. As most of you know by now, the relaunch team of First Church suspended our new service, new time, in-person worship for the foreseeable future. This decision was not made lightly, but it was made with the prayerful consideration that the people of First Church would look around at our community, what's happening right now, and say, you know, we cannot invite you to a congregate setting, no matter how safe, when we're asking you to scale back Thanksgiving and Christmas gatherings with your own families. It just didn't make sense to us, and we knew it wouldn't make sense to you. We know that you understand that this decision was made with hope for the entire community. Hope that we will outlast this disease. Our online service will continue through this time. We invite you to participate in that and pray that it will flourish in the days to come. Now, I am thankful that our Bishop Sandra Steiner Ball, prompted us to think about doing this by asking us some very probing questions in a letter that she sent out. I'm thankful because it was a gentle reminder to me that this is exactly what a good leader does. So now, I'm going to ask you a question. As one whose purpose as a member of First Church is to support with your prayers, your presence, your gifts, your service, and your witness, how are you going to be living out that purpose in the near future? How can you best use yet another phase of our being in exile to best live out your purpose as one of God's children here at First Church Huntington? Well, we hope to help you with that in a couple of ways. Through Advent, through the seasons of Christmas and Epiphany, if we need to. First of all, by offering sanctuary, a place where you can come for prayer and presence. From 10 a.m. to noon on Sunday mornings, we're going to open up this beautiful sanctuary as a place where you can come and spend some time in prayer with your family or just by yourself. We'll ask you to come to the facility, park, and there on one of the other vehicles parked nearby, you will see a number where you are supposed to call or text and let us know that you're here. One of the staff members of the church will get back to you and let you know when it is safe for you to enter, because we want to keep the number of people in here at any one time below 10. You'll be invited eventually to come inside and pray, meditate, take a picture in front of the Christmas tree. And then, as you leave, or before you leave, you're being invited to leave a token of some kind. It can be a penny if you want. It can be $1, or it can be just a note. Whatever you want, to tell others that this pew has been occupied, this pew has been prayed in, and the next person should find another place to go. And also, these tokens will be gathered together to help support the mission of the church. Now, this will be going on throughout these seasons. You can come every week if you want. And it's just so you can get some quiet time in your life. Secondly, after this time of sanctuary for you and or your family, you're being challenged, well, first of all, by leaving that token behind, but then with the rest of the time you have in your week to come up with 30 to 45 minutes of service somehow. Sanctuary, then service. Write a letter to somebody. Call a neighbor and just talk. Pray intentionally for a service worker that you meet. Ask someone when you see them, how can I pray for you? And then do it. Give an extra monetary gift to someone who comes across your path, or some group that is serving those around us. Call and offer hope to someone you know needs hope. Find a way to serve. Any way to use your gifts, your service, and your witness. And then somehow tell us about it. Email the church and say, here's what I did. Keep it anonymous if you want. Just tell us not to put a name on it, but somehow tell us what you did so that we can gather together all the things being done by this community of faith in our time of exile. We're calling this next phase of exile worship sanctuary and service. Makes sense, doesn't it? It's a reminder to us that just like the great big painting out in our side yard, that even though Jesus found sanctuary in the strangest of ways, his mission, Jesus' purpose, was to always serve. Now, let me reiterate the sanctuary time for you again. It's 10 a.m. to noon on Sundays. Arrive on site. Call or text 681-326-0061. That's a new number. You've not run across it before, but it goes to someone who will be here. Pray and meditate for 5 to 10 minutes. Leave a token gift behind you on the pew. Find 30 to 45 minutes to serve and report how you did it. That report's important, folks. First of all, it holds us accountable so that we're not just, using this time away, and so that we can share how we're using this time away to best serve the kingdom. And it's also important so we can celebrate when we do all return. My challenge to you, the question I have for you, is how are you going to find your purpose, even in exile, through sanctuary and through service? I look forward to this time in our church's life together and can't wait for how God will use it and use you in the kingdom in this way. Peace, my brothers and sisters, and grace to you all.